being live streamed by Magnitude Sports. We would like to thank Magnitude Sports and Midco for making this happen.
All right, welcome back as we're live and ready to go here for the varsity soccer game, which is about 4 minutes away yet. So we still got a little bit of time to chit-chat and let you know. Got everything rocking and rolling on our YouTube, our Twitter, and our Facebook pages as far as links to the live stream videos. And we'll turn down that microphone for now. Just keep those songs out of there. That way this very important, a little bit more important game for the Grand Forks Central Knights than it would be for the Packers. But that doesn't say that the Packers want to lose this one either. So if the Knights can pull off a win here against the Packers, they would get a little bit closer to West Fargo Cheyenne, because the Knights sitting in number 5 of the Cheyenne Mustangs sitting in number 4 in the EDC standings. And once again, the top 4 teams will go to the state tournament in October. So Grand Forks Central just on the outside of that top 4 position. West Fargo Cheyenne in EDC play, 3 wins, no losses, 2 ties. Grand Forks Central, 2 wins, 2 losses, and 3 ties. So a win here would give the Central Knights 12 points in the EDC standings. And then West Fargo Cheyenne is up at Cushman Field playing Grand Forks Red River. If Red River picks up a win and holds off Cheyenne, then Grand Forks Central would move into the number 4 spot with a win here and a Red River win up at Cushman Field against Cheyenne. If the Mustangs and Rough Riders should tie tonight, then Grand Forks Central and West Fargo Cheyenne would be tied for the number 4 spot with 12 points each in the EDC. While West Fargo, they're sitting with 15 points, 1 point behind Red River. So West Fargo is hoping that Cheyenne will defeat Red River. And if that were to happen, then West Fargo, with a win here tonight over the Knights, would move up into the number 1 spot in the EDC standings. So it's an important game for both, but a little bit more important for the Grand Forks Central Knights. We'll see how this plays out when we return with more of our pregame show after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Order your copy of this game or any of our previous game and event broadcasts on DVD by visiting our website. Just email us the required information found on our website, and we'll mail you your copy of today's game or event on DVD. Orders take approximately 3 to 4 days to arrive. Larger orders could take longer. For all the info on how to order your copy of today's game on DVD, visit our website at msportsnet.com/DVD.
Since 1996, Giants have been a go-to snack in the Midwest. We thank you for your continued trust in Giants to provide you the best quality sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, pistachios, and our delicious cashews.
This is Michael Hall, a senior at Kindred High School and the 2018-19 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. While the scoreboard reveals the winner of a high school athletic contest, the real winners are those that display good sportsmanship. We need those people who treat competition as a game and not a war. People who show genuine concern for an injured player and those who accept all decisions of the game officials. Remember to be a good sport and a good citizen when you attend a high school game.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
All right, welcome back to Essentia Health Packers Stadium here on the campus of West Fargo High School. Mike Mason with you on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Hope you're having a great evening. Junior varsity game went to the West Fargo Packers, scoring 4 goals in the first half, and that would end up being your final scores. No goals would be scored in the second half of that game. So JV goes to the Packers in the final score of 4-0. Let's see here. We have about 8 or 9 seconds before I'm presuming the PA announcer will take over, and if that's the case, it'll happen right about now. No, it will not, I guess. So.
The home of champions.
All right, well, the clock is set at 40, so the PA announcer will probably take over here in a little bit. Starting in goal for the West Fargo Packers is Matt Larson, the junior, and starting in goal for the Grand Forks Central Knights is the junior Owen Fields. Those are your goalkeepers. Larson for the Packers, Fields for the Knights. Here's your PA announcer.
Between the Grand Forks Central Knights and the West Fargo Packers. This game between the Knights and the Packers will be conducted under the strictest code of good sportsmanship by the Eastern Dakota Conference and the North Dakota High School Activities Association. Fans are asked to be positive supporters for their respective teams and to support their teams in a sportsmanlike manner throughout the contest. Participants are always asked to be positive role models and to remember that you represent your school and community by your actions. Please help us be number one in good sportsmanship. In accordance with the North Dakota High School Activities Association expectations and for the safety of players, coaches, and officials, we ask that no one other than authorized personnel access the field during halftime and after the match. Introducing first your visitors, the Grand Forks Central Knight starters.
And here are your starting lineups.
In net tonight, number 1, Owen Fields. Midfielder number 2, Wyatt Peterson. On defense, number 4, Mohamed Salad. Midfielder number 7, Baylor Antilla. Midfielder number 9, Nick Barris. Midfielder number 12, Ross Wilbur. On defense, number 14, Colton Mitchell. Forward number 15, Jackson Macho. Defense number 16, Cade Lenseth. Defenseman number 19, Quinn Roll. And forward number 20, Joey Kennelly. The Knights are coached by head coach Luke Schultz. He's assisted by Andrew Bukowski, Tanner Naystad, and Landon Kraft. Now introducing your starting lineup for the West Fargo Packers.
And now your starters for the team in green,
In
the
net
West Fargo
tonight,
Packers.
number 00, Matt Larson.
Matt Larson getting his second varsity
On
start
defense,
goal
number 2,
tonight.
Landon Pritchard. Defense number 4, Yuma Kabbalah. On defense number 7, Om Dahal. Midfielder number 10, Teklesgi Berhe. Also midfielder number 11, Mason Winninger. On defense number 13, AJ Wajle. Number 16, Abdullahi Ibrahim. Midfielder number 18, Logan Hager. Forward number 21, Kelvin Atubra. And
Atubra is a
midfielder number
player to
22,
watch.
Ashish Magar.
He has, I don't have the official stats in
Packers
front of me,
are
but it
coached
would
by
not
head
be
coach
surprised
James Moe. He's
me
assisted
one
by
bit if he
George
has the
Dahl,
most goals
Nathan
this
Sample,
season
and Matt
of any
Crosby.
other Packer player who
The
has scored a
officials for
goal.
tonight's game are
So.
registered by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and have been selected for their demonstrated ability. Officials this evening are Trent Lee, Philip Salou, and Bernard Maycourt. We ask for your support in assisting our game officials in a respectable manner. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you rise, remove any headwear, and stand at attention as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
All right, we're going to take a timeout and be back after the national anthem with the opening kick. Order your copy of this game or any of our previous game and event broadcasts on DVD by visiting our website. Just email us the required information found on our website, and we'll mail you your copy of today's game or event on DVD. Orders take approximately 3 to 4 days to arrive. Larger orders could take longer. For all the info on how to order your copy of today's game on DVD, visit our website at msportsnet.com/DVD.
Since 1996, Giants have been a go-to snack in the Midwest. We thank you for your continued trust in Giants to provide you the best quality sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, pistachios, and our delicious cashews.
This is Michael Hall, a senior at Kindred High School and the 2018-19 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. While the scoreboard reveals the winner of a high school athletic contest, the real winners are those that display good sportsmanship. We need those people who treat competition as a game and not a war. People who show genuine concern for an injured player and those who accept all decisions of the game officials. Remember to be a good sport and a good citizen when you attend a high school game.
Welcome back as the national anthem is a second or two from finishing up. Other games in high school soccer tonight include West Fargo Cheyenne at Cushman Field taking on Red River. Fargo Davies is at Brant Kwame Field taking on the Fargo South Bruins. And the Fargo North Spartans in a rematch from earlier this season, the first game of the season against Shanley, where they picked up a win and ended a 57-game losing streak. I believe it was 57 anyway. And now they play again when Shanley is yet to win this season. We'll see if that changes tonight. Once again, West Fargo is cheering for Grand Forks Red River to lose to Cheyenne. If that happens and the West Fargo Packers win here, they will move to the #1 spot in EDC, while the Grand Forks Central Knights are hoping that the Red River will defeat Cheyenne. Because if that happens, then Central moves up to 4. Cheyenne bumps down to 5 in the standings. If Red River and Cheyenne tie tonight and Central gets a win, then Cheyenne and Central would be tied with let's see here, with 12 points each in the standings. And that would put them at #4, regardless of what happens with Fargo South, Fargo North, and Shanley. We'll get our scoreboard on screen here for you. Once again, in goal is Matt Larson for the West Fargo Packers. Work it up to Winiger. Winiger puts it inside for Hager. Near handball there. Packers will control it, move it upfield. As Ashish Magar, he'll center it. Tip back to the goalie Olin Fields, and he will scoop it up. Probably a verbal warning there to keep your hands off the goalie is probably what how that conversation likely went. Ohm DeHall touching it up there, and for the Packers. And it's kind of hard to see the numbers on the far side of the field there for Grand Forks Central, but we'll do the best we can. Near side of the field, absolutely no problem. So Kabala will boot it away. Centering pass, nobody there. Fields will come out, scoop it up, and let his teammates get downfield before booting it away, and that will come to midfield where it's touched up there by Ohm DeHall. And the Knights will pick it up. Near sideline here, that's Rajabu Mauricio, number 13. Out of bounds, or no, I thought it went out of bounds. There was somebody else bouncing a different ball out of bounds. Kind of threw my eyes off a little bit there. That's Hager trying to make a move over on the far side. It'll be bumped away there by Mohamed Salad. I said different pronunciation in the JV game, and I apologize for that. But I learned, and we'll make it right here in the varsity game. It's Jackson Mako along with Teklesky Burhe battling for it. Now it's going to be punched out to that far sideline, and Packers will pick it up onto the foot of Atubra. Atubra in for Ashish Magar. Ashish Magar trying to make a move around the defender, but tying it up was Colton Mitchell, the senior defenseman for Grand Forks Central, and it'll go on a bounce for a Packer throw-in. No score here, 35 minutes and change to go. not sure who that deflected off. It looks like gonna be a goal kick here for the Knights. Once again, if you're just joining us, you missed the junior varsity game. That's available for an on-demand replay on our website, msportsnet.com/on-demand. It's the fourth one from the top, as we got we did some work ahead of time there to get ready for tomorrow's football game. So, and then also senior night. If you missed that, that has its own video on our YouTube channel. It's about 10 minutes long. And that's available. You can find that on our on-demand page too. If you missed that, you don't have to. You can watch it now, or you can watch it after this game comes to a conclusion. 12 seniors on the roster for West Fargo between junior varsity and varsity. 10 seniors on the roster between JV and varsity for the Grand Forks Central Knights. Throw in from the near side. Once again, Red River playing West Fargo Cheyenne. If we get an update from that game, we'll pass it along to you here. Because West Fargo's cheering for West Fargo and Grand Forks is cheering for Grand Forks. If Cheyenne wins, that helps the Packers. If the Rough Riders win, that helps the Knights. Assuming that the Knights would win here, or the Packers would win here, then everything I said would be correct. A Red River loss and a Packer win would put the Packers in first place in the EDC, while a Knights win and a Red River loss would move the Knights into number 4, bumping West Fargo Cheyenne down to 5. If West Fargo Cheyenne and Red River tie and the Knights win, then the Knights and the Mustangs would be tied for 4th place in EDC with 12 points each in the standings. So those will be the 2 games that we'll try and get you updates for, or the 1 game, I should say, that we'll try and get you updates for in this contest here during our broadcast. Larson will get that one out of the air, and he'll quickly roll it out to the far side there. They'll get it onto the foot of Ashish Magar. Magar will get it to Hager. Hager feeds it up for a Tubra. A Tubra collects it, puts a through ball, and that's going to go into the hands of Fields, as Mauricio wasn't able to get there in time. Larson comes out to boot it up towards midfield. Touched up by the Knights. Packers touch it up next. And their defense will collect it, possess it, and clear it. Move it upfield. And a collision there will draw the whistle, and some nice sportsmanship there from Rajabu Mauricio. Setting up for the free kick, I believe it's Colton Mitchell. Yes, it is, yep. Mitchell booted up field. And opportunity, nice shot and a save by Larson. First shot of the game goes to the Knights. Kabala appears to be the one who will boot it away here. Struggling there was Wyatt Peterson, overstepped the ball. Packers come back the other way. That's a Tubra. A Tubra getting around Peterson and can't get around the other defender, but the ball's left right there for Winiger, who gets it back to a Tubra. Packers looking to create an opportunity here. They tried to slide it through, but Fields, an easy save there off the attempted shot by Rajabu Mauricio. That ball will be booted way upfield. As Jackson Mako, number 15. Once again, the coach told me to say Mako. And if it's Macho, please message us on Twitter or Facebook, and we'll switch it. But comes back there to Mitchell. Mitchell will move it up onto the foot of Peterson. Peterson moves the through ball up through midfield. Is touched up on there by Nick Veris. Veris still with the ball. Feeds it up. Peterson loops it up there, and that's Ross Wilbur. And Wilbur will see that one get punched out of bounds. Wilbur will boot it back there to Quinn Rail, a sophomore defenseman, for the throw-in. Atubra gets it to, couldn't see who that was. That's Winiger. He'll advance it up. And the speed there for Mitchell prevents the Packers. So now here comes another Packer attack. There's Landon Pritchard who switched it across the fields there. Now the Packers work it from the far side. Centering pass, set up, cleared away. Packers pick it up. Pritchard with a shot that goes wide right. .28:30, your clock's ahead by about 8 seconds, so just keep that in mind. And we're gonna have a stop in the clock here, and we'll see what this one is about. Looks like the official's gonna come over and talk to the West Fargo coach. We're gonna let our clock tick down to 28:12, because that's where it's sitting at right now, and then we'll stop it again. It looks like the coach is coming over to talk to some students for West Fargo. I'm not sure if, I didn't hear anything in our crowd mic, and the coach spoke with the official, and then he walked over to the student section here and said a few words. So that issue for the moment has been resolved, as we'll restart the clock. It didn't look like anything drastic, but once again, I wasn't there. I couldn't hear anything through our crowd mic. And if they did say something, they didn't say it loud enough for our crowd mic to pick it up, which is probably a good thing, depending on what it was they said. So Winiger feeds it through, and Fields comes out as Atubra was approaching. And an opportunity missed there for West Fargo, but a good defensive move there by Owen Fields, the junior goalkeeper, as well. Throw in for West Fargo. With the throw in is Abdullahi Ibrahim. Abdullahi Ibrahim. There you go. I said it. It took me about 4 or 5 games to get it right, and I finally got it right. Proud of myself. I'm probably the only one who cares, too. Well, maybe not the only one, but one of the few, we'll put it that way. So, once again, there's a shadow casting over midfield there. Kind of hard to see players in action when it goes there. We apologize for that. Chasing it down is Omda Hall. He tried to feed it up, but bounced it off the shin guard of Joe Kennelly, the senior midfielder / forward. And now go out of bounds for a Packer throw-in with 26:43 and counting to go. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo, along with Giant Sunflower Seeds, Uber and Uber Eats, Midco for providing the internet
Mason
signal.
Winiger returning for West Fargo.
And also Banner Buzz and Game Time. Certainly appreciate their support. Three Lions opening back up on Monday the 14th. They had to take care of a few things there, so they'll be back in business here in a couple of days. But they're proud sponsors of the Packers and Mustangs as well. Just can't go there to watch the games until at least Monday. So, and hopefully the casted shadow goes away. Hopefully the sun comes out in the right spot, because it's almost impossible to see what's happening. It's almost like I hit a button and fade us to black here, and I apologize for that. Here's Pritchard. Pritchard trying to roll it, feeds it up for Kishore Rye into the lineup. And Mitchell, I believe that's Mitchell, steps up on Rye and takes it away and moves it upfield. This is Jackson Mako. And a clean slide there and a takeaway by Omda Hall. He got all ball on that one, no whistle, and that was the right call, even though Jackson Mako thought differently for the time being. Winiger will feed it up. That is Atubra. Atubra gets it to Kishore Rye. Kishore Rye trying to stutter step around a couple defenders. Drops it back here onto the foot of Burhay. It was intended for Burhay until it was intercepted by Veris. Back up to midfield. Packers will punch it back up. Atubra in for Winiger in a little deflect pass back, and now the shot is high and stopped and saved there by Fields. And Fields will boot it away. Here's Ashish Magar. They'll lose it. Knights will get it back, work it back up, and we'll have a whistle here. It'll be a free kick for Grand Forks Central. With 23 minutes and change to go here. We're about 3 seconds off now on our clock. We're not going to try and fix that one. We'll accept that. Mitchell sets up for the kick. And he tried to get it in there for Peterson, who tried to knee it or shin it in, but it'll go out of bounds for a goal kick for West Fargo. It'll be set up by the senior defenseman, Yuma Kabala. It's been a pretty good defensive game for both teams here. It's only had 3 shots recorded in our stat book so far for the two teams combined. Now, one scenario we did not go over is if West Fargo and Grand Forks Central tie. Then what happens? We'll figure out that scenario at halftime and deliver you the results. Since I'm operating the camera, I don't have time to do that right now. So. Winiger gets tripped up, and it'll be a free kick here for West Fargo as he got tripped up there by the senior midfielder Wyatt Peterson. So Omda Hall appears to be the one who will take the kick here. We'll see how West Fargo plans to attack this one, if they'll put it right on goal or if they'll try something else. And they will put it right on goal and right into the hands of Owen Fields. Fields will boot it away to that far sideline over midfield, and it'll be a foot race there as Ibrahim tries the bicycle kick to clear it, and it goes out of bounds for a Knights throw-in instead. Ibrahim will head that one right back onto the foot of Atubra. Now Winiger has it. He has 3 defenders on him. He'll try and get it up to Ashish Magar. No, check that. That's Atubra. Excuse me. Now Hager has it. Near side Pritchard. Pritchard puts it inside for Kishore Rai with a centering pass that's intercepted there by Baylor Antilla. Battle for it. Now Grand Forks Central take it away, and they will get it onto the foot of Nick Veras. Veras will dribble it up to midfield, looking for a passing lane here. He'll hang on to the ball for a moment. Puts it onto the foot of Rail. Rail advances it up and out of bounds. Packer throw in. Trip up out of bounds. Central throw in. Neither team with clear possession of the ball at the moment. Another little trip up there and out of bounds, and that is a Packer throw-in. Pritchard will take the toss. Shots 3-1 in favor of the Knights, but the one that matters is that those 2 goose eggs on the scoreboard there. Kishore Rai on the near sideline, centers it, drops it back, advances it up. Fields will come out and save that one. I'll send Atubra up into the air. Atubra will get a couple words from the official. Mako will pick it up. Mako sets it up for Veras. Veras will drop it all the way back onto the foot of Colton Mitchell, who will advance it back up. Momentarily taken away by the Packers, and they will regain possession as Atubra will advance it up. Intended for Kishore Rai, headed away by the Knights defense. Back up to midfield. Hager tried to feed it up. Loose ball. I believe that's Pritchard, and it is. Pritchard will drop it back here for Kishore Rai. Rai, and that one's cleared away. Didn't see who got it. Closest Knight there to the ball was Jackson Macho.
Entering the game for the Knights, number 10, Lewis Takwa, and number 11, Ken Jackson. Back in for the Packers, A.J. Weisley.
So Mason Winiger with the goal with 16:09 remaining here in the first
West
half.
Fargo Packer goal scored by number 11, Mason Winiger.
And sorry about the camera there, folks. I was still writing down the goal. So 1-0 now. We'll start a clock and we're right on. At least I think we are. Oh, no, we're a couple seconds off, but that's okay. We'll catch up eventually. And that ricochets back towards the goal. It's going to go over the end line, and we'll see. Where's the official? He's saying it's a goal kick. Official on the near corner says it's a goal kick for Grand Forks Central, so his last touched. So Winnegar gets the Packers on the board here. Now the Knights have to play catch-up. Both teams playing some solid defense, and West Fargo getting a lucky opportunity there. Opportunities have not come easy in this game for either team. And that's why you could categorize it as a lucky opportunity, because it might be the only opportunity. Winnegar's up there again. Booted in there by Ibrahim. Touched up, sent back to Pritchard. Pritchard puts it on the foot of Ashish Magar. Magar now near side for Ibrahim. No, check that. That is Mauricio, excuse me.
John Gafua in for the Packers. Nick Barris back in for the Knights.
It is tied 1-1 between Shanley and Fargo North. You can watch that game on Shanley TV if you have an interest in that game. Coming up tomorrow here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network, we'll have high school football for you. 9-man football from Colfax, North Dakota, as the Richland Colts will host the Enderlin Maple Valley Falcons. Here's Hager into the corner, centering pass, poked away by the defense for the Knights. So they try and bring it up the near sideline, and he'll get around Pritchard. And some nice moves there by Colton Mitchell. We got some fans right below us saying something not necessarily the worst thing that's been caught by a crowd, Mike, but if you heard that, we do apologize for that.
Last season, who scored the goal? How many goals? Two.
And a foot race there, and that foot race is won by Quinn Rail. $11:40 and counting to go. That's a Tubra. Drops it back for, couldn't see who that was. Fields will come out and get the save. Tubra will touch it up, and picking it up is Cade Linseth, a sophomore defenseman for the Knights. Out of bounds for Packers throw-in. Or check that, a Knights throw-in, excuse me. At last check, it was still 0-0 between Red River and Cheyenne. We'll keep you updated on that game as more updates come into us. Fargo trying to clear that one away, and Mauricio touching up on it, gets to Hager. Hager feeds it up, intended there for John Gafua, who's into the game. Now picking it up for the Knights is Varys, Nick Varys, number 9 for Grand Forks Central. Packers get it back. And a nice little move there to get around the defender. And Hager doing a nice job keeping possession of the ball for the moment for West Fargo as Grand Forks Central get it back. Mako there, and that will be actually Linseth. Mako is right beside him, excuse me, my bad. Gafua scored 2 goals in the last game the Packers had here at Essentia Health Packer Stadium is what I'm trying to say. And Gafua gets around the defender, shot on goal, and it's going to be a corner kick from the far side for the Packers. A nice save there by Owen Fields. That's shot number 5, according to my numbers. Teglesge Burhe will be taking the corner kick there for West Fargo. Burhe sends it in. Controlled there by a Tubra, and then taken away in a whistle, and we'll stop the clock. And I believe we have a penalty kick coming up here for West Fargo. We'll let our clock tick down to 8:23. That's where we're at right now. Guess we'll let it stop at 8:19. So it will indeed be a penalty kick, and taking the penalty kick is Omda Hall, the senior defenseman. We'll see how Owen Fields defends this one. So with 8:23 to go, Omda Hall with a penalty kick opportunity here for the Packers in an attempt to make it 2-0. And he will do just that. It is 2-0 on the penalty kick by Omda Hall.
Packer goal scored by number 7, Omda Hall.
So those 2 goals approximately 8 minutes apart now. And it's 2-0 West Fargo. Hager will touch up on it. Send it over to the far sideline, hesitating but picking it up and sending it upfield. John Gafua is there, and John Gafua will score! John Gafua with the goal to make it 3-0 West Fargo.
West Fargo goal, scored by number 9, John Gafua.
So the Packers in a good position here. We'll see if the Knights can get a goal here before the end of the first half and then come up with a rally plan in the second half here. But right now it's an uphill climb for Grand Forks Central. And with a 3-0 lead, Packer fans are hoping that the Mustangs do well up in Grand Forks against the Rough Riders. Momentum Packers, as the Knights have trouble getting it past midfield here in the last few minutes. See if they can change that right here. Varys with the ball now for the Knights. And that one goes out of bounds for a Packer throw-in. Free kick coming up here for the Packers.
All they need to do is score 4 and they can't beat us. 21. If 21 scores, it's like, it's me.
And another shot that goes high.
That should be 3 points.
That went off the foot of Abdullahi Ibrahim. So Grand Forks Central trying to get an opportunity created here to take some of this momentum away from the Packers. They certainly have the momentum, and if Central isn't careful, they could give up another one here before the half is up. Ross Wilbur looking for a passing lane. And Wilbur will touch it up there. Mako trying to create an opportunity, and Mako, and that was inside the penalty box. I think that's going to be a penalty kick. No, it will not. It's a goal kick. I thought I saw the official's hand go the other direction. So it'll be a goal kick for West Fargo. No penalty on the play. Here's Gafua, he feeds it up. And some nice defensive work there by Salad. No, check that, there's a 1 in front of the 4, excuse me. That's Colton Mitchell. Now Salad is on the defense, and he'll pick it up and hand it over to Fields for the goal kick. Some nice moves there by Kennelly to get it onto the foot of Varys. Varys feeds it up. And Mako working around Hager now. And that's taken away by Ibrahim. Ibrahim will advance it up to Gafua. Gafua trying to get around a couple defenders, and he'll get tripped up. And we'll have a stoppage in the clock here. And a yellow card has been issued. Joey Kennelly gets the yellow card with 3:32 to go. Omda Hall will set up for the kick. And that's hits the post and hits the post again. Got crossbar on that second one, hit the left post on the first shot off the free kick by DeHall, and then the rebound went off the crossbar, and two close ones there for the Packers. Atubra trying to set it up. Gets around Antilla, number 7 there for Central. Atubra with a centering pass in, and there's going to be a whistle here. I believe we're going to have a yellow card. No yellow card, just a foul. Or maybe there will be a yellow card. Nope, he's not reaching into his pocket, at least not yet. He's just having a chat there with Nick Veris. And Veris not in agreement, it appears, anyway, with that call. Clock will restart.
Reminder, we have hand sanitizing stations available by the ticket booth and under the west bleachers. We ask that all fans do not use any bleachers that are wrapped in caution tape. These bleachers are closed. We ask our fans to maintain physical distancing to the best they can. Physical distancing is a personal responsibility. Masks are recommended at all West Fargo Public Schools outdoor venues. All Packer soccer games are being live streamed by Magnitude Sports. We would like to thank Magnitude Sports and Midco for making this happen.
And a shot goes just barely missed. Reset our clock there to get it accurate. That's the first time Larson's touched the ball in a while. And now West Fargo will try and bring it back once again. Winiger feeds it up for Gafua, who's there. And that'll be handled by Mitchell. Defensively, the Knights will get it out of bounds for a Packer throw-in. They'll get it into Pritchard. Pritchard will work it back up onto the foot of Mauricio. Check that, that's Burhay, excuse me. And Kabala will boot it up. Fields will go to the right side of the goal to scoop it up, and he'll low boot that lands just shy of midfield, and Hager will pop it up into the air, and he'll be chested there by I believe that was Rail. And that'll do it for the first half. At halftime, it is 3-0 West Fargo. Goals by Mason Winiger with 16:09 to go. A penalty kick with 8:21 to go by Ohm DeHall. And then John Gafua with 7:57, about 30 seconds after the penalty kick, to make it 3-0, and that's where we stand at halftime. Back after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Order your copy of this game or any of our previous game and event broadcasts on DVD by visiting our website. Just email us the required information found on our website, and we'll mail you your copy of today's game or event on DVD. Orders take approximately 3 to 4 days to arrive. Larger orders could take longer. For all the info on how to order your copy of today's game on DVD, visit our website at msportsnet.com/DVD.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
what impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Since 1996, Giants have been a go-to snack in the Midwest. We thank you for your continued trust in Giants to provide you the best quality sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, pistachios, and our delicious cashews.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
All right, boys, phones off. Here we go.
You taped it. Thank you, boys. This one was 18, didn't it?
Koto Coco.
Hi, Shem, boys. Drink your milkshake.
Sorry, guys.
Do you need a sales sign for your store? Maybe displays to light up your booth at trade shows? Or perhaps you are looking for something personal to make birthday of that special someone extra special? No matter what your need is, at Banner Buzz, we have got you covered. This is how it works. Choose from thousands of display products, customize your sizes, or pick from our standard options. For the design, you can create it using our user-friendly design tools, upload your own artwork, or ask our experienced designers to design it for you for free. Place your order using your credit card, and get it delivered right to your doorsteps right on time. Yes, it's that easy. What's more, our amazing customer happiness advisors are always available to answer any query or concern. So what are you waiting for? Have promotional or decoration plans? Make it visible only with Banner Buzz. To know more and get started, visit bannerbuzz.com today.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Download Game Time today.
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators.
This is Michael Hall, a senior at Kindred High School and the 2018-19 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. While the scoreboard reveals the winner of a high school athletic contest, the real winners are those that display good sportsmanship. We need those people who treat competition as a game and not a war. People who show genuine concern for an injured player and those who accept all decisions of the game officials. Remember to be a good sport and a good citizen when you attend a high school game.
Did you miss any or all of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Over 90% of the games on the Magnitude Sports Media Network are available on demand on our website within a couple hours, so you can watch the game anytime. You can also take advantage of the DVR feature, which puts instant replay instantly into your hands. You can watch a delayed version of this live broadcast, rewatch a big play or score, and then at any time, return to live action simply by clicking live. Now you don't have to miss your son's game-winning goal or your daughter's set-sealing ace serve. Thanks for watching the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
High school sports programs provide valuable lessons for practical life solutions, teamwork, sportsmanship, and hard work. Students learn self-respect through responsibility of their actions through high school activities. There are kids out there, coaches and parents, who appreciate sports officials for doing a tough job with class. More officials are needed. Someone like you. Contact your local high school or the North Dakota High School Activities Association to find out how to become an official. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
Do you need a sales sign for your store? Maybe displays to light up your booth at trade shows? Or perhaps you are looking for something personal to make birthday of that special someone extra special? No matter what your need is, at Banner Buzz, we have got you covered. This is how it works. Choose from thousands of display products, customize your sizes, or pick from our standard options. For the design, you can create it using our user-friendly design tools. Upload your own artwork, or ask our experienced designers to design it for you for free. Place your order using your credit card, and get it delivered right to your doorsteps right on time. Yes, it's that easy. What's more, our amazing customer happiness advisors are always available to answer any query or concern. So what are you waiting for? Have promotional or decoration plans? Make it visible only with Banner Buzz. To know more and get started, visit bannerbuzz.com today.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Since 1996, Giants have been a go-to snack in the Midwest. We thank you for your continued trust in Giants to provide you the best quality sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, pistachios, and our delicious cashews.
All right, boys, phones off.
All right, we'll come out of the break early here as we're into the second half now, just about 5 or so seconds in. You didn't miss anything other than the opening kick, which you may have saw in the game video during the break there. Halftime scores, Davies and Fargo South 0-0 at the half. Shanley and Fargo North are at 1-1 at the half. That second half just kicked off maybe moments before our second half kicked off. Cheyenne and Red River, Cheyenne leads 1-0 over Grand Forks Red River. So if Cheyenne's score holds and West Fargo scores holds, then West Fargo Packers will move up to number 1 in the EDC. But it's only a 1-0 game up there, a lot of soccer to play yet, and anything could happen in that one. We'll keep you up to date on those games as we get more updates. Second half is just about to start in at Cushman Field. That shot is high, and only the second shot of the game for Grand Forks Central. whistle. I didn't see what the whistle was for. .36 minutes remaining in the second half at Shanley. It's tied 1-1 between the Deacons and the Spartans. Red River and Cheyenne just now kicking off the second half. So we're about 3 minutes ahead of that game. If Central can come back and tie this up at 3-3, then West Fargo and Red River would be tied for first place. Or no, I take that back. Red River, or yeah, they would be, if Red River lost and these two teams tied, then West Fargo would be tied with Red River for first place. As the lights come on here at Essentia Health Packer Stadium. And a free kick coming up here for Grand Forks Central. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo, along with Giant Seeds, Game Time, Vanderbuzz, Uber and Uber Eats, Midco for providing the internet signal for all Packers home soccer games. And a free kick from about 40 yards out, and it touches the hand of Larson over in the crossbar, and a corner kick.
Matt Larson with a nice save.
For Grand Forks Central on the horizon here. That's Nick Veris setting up for the corner kick. He'll send it in, and that shot will go, or that header will go wide right. Picked up in the corner here by Wyatt Peterson. Peterson trying to spin around his defender. And a centering pass is there, but it's headed out by Hager. Winiger there trying to pick it up. Hager comes in. Ball gets deflected and a whistle. Free kick coming up here for Grand Forks Central. Looks like Veris looks like he's lining up for it. It's a drop ball. So Veris and Winiger or Hager? Hager. So Veris and Hager, or Veris and somebody. No, okay. So Hager just allowed Grand Forks Central to have the drop ball. Out of bounds, they'll land for a corner kick. So it went on the outside of the end line. 34 minutes to go in this one here. Grand Forks Central with a little bit of a hill to climb that they can score in the next couple of minutes. They'd be still in this one. Beyond that, be dicey if they can get back into it. Gotta get one at a time. Corner kick comes in and out of bounds for a goal kick.
Eli Svenby checks in for West Fargo.
Eli Senvey, number 3. He'll run into your camera here right about now. Eli Senvey, number 3. Not wearing the stocking cap today like he was in the last game. I think it was in the low 40s for the last game, so stocking cap required, I guess you could say. Current temperature here in West Fargo right now is 59 degrees. So a little bit warmer today than it was that last game we broadcasted. If I remember correctly, it was against Shanley. We did 5 games that day, so I'd have to look on our website to be sure, but I believe that was the game against Shanley. No, it wasn't against Shanley. It was Red River, I believe it was. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it was Fargo South. Okay, so we eventually got caught up in the schedule for the Packers. Last game was against Fargo South. And there's an opportunity, and that one's a little high. We'll keep our eyes on any updates. And it's now tied at 1-1 between Red River and Cheyenne. Gannon Brooks scores on the assist from Brecken. And Red River has tied it up against the Mustangs. It's 1-1. .37 minutes remaining in the second half there, tied at 1-1 between the Rough Riders and the Mustangs. So that one will be booted away. Lands over midfield. Battle for possession. Burhay will get it to Ashis Magar, and now the Knights will pick it back up. That shot is saved by Larson. And we have a yellow card as that stops the clock at 29:37. So Ashis Magar with the yellow card. John Gafua will come in. And the kick. And we have another whistle. And we'll have another yellow card coming up here. Actually, it looks like an injury. And it'll be a penalty kick. Jackson Mako will take the penalty kick here for the Grand Forks Central Knights with 29:31 to go on the clock. See if he can put the Knights on the board here, and if that might put enough fuel in the tank for the Knights to have a rally. So Mako sets up, buries it into the corner, and the Knights are on the board. It is 3-1. It's Jackson Mako.
Jackson Macho scores for Grand Forks Central.
(29-31). Jackson Mako puts the Knights on the board. It's almost as if the stadium lights on the near side are very dim compared to the stadium lights on the other side. Booted out of bounds there by Baylor Antilla. Once again, it was 0-0 at halftime between Fargo Davies and Fargo South. Shanley North were tied at 1-1 at halftime.
Kelvin Atubra back in for West Fargo.
Shanley and Red River 1-0 at half, but now that one's tied up at 1-1. At last check, there's about 37 minutes remaining in the second half of that one. I would guess that we're about 3 minutes ahead. So there's probably about 29, 30 minutes remaining in that game. Gafua touches up on it. And Kishore Rai was there along with Cade Linseth for the Knights, and Linseth will toss it in. Kishore Rai controls it nicely, gets some open field, puts a shot on, and it's a little high. But it'll go into the books as a shot. And a whistle, and we'll have a free kick here, and they'll stop the clock again. And we'll see what the verdict is here. It's a yellow card, and that yellow card is being handed out to Mohammed Salad. So he will go out, 26:08 remaining. And Mason Winiger, who scored the first goal, will line up for the free kick here for West Fargo. We'll stop our clock here as they haven't restarted it yet. And that one dangerously close, but a nice save by Owen Fields. Fields will boot that one high up in the air. That was so high there that I was about to give it a launch angle and exit velocity like they do in baseball. That was Kennelly. And it's taken away by Burhay and then picked up by Peterson. Peterson fires it over to the far side of the field. Kabala as well as Mako battling for it. Mako will pick it up for the throw-in. Mako has the goal for the Knights off the penalty kick. That's a Tubra. A fire truck going to the south of the field here. Or the south. Chipped away, running after it there is Quinn Rail. Now a Tubra touches up on it. He will gain possession. Centering pass. And Winiger's there. Tried to feed it in, nobody there, and Fields will come out and scoop it up.
Give him the run.
Kishore Rai, pass was intended for him, taken away there by the Knights, and no whistle. That may have been a handball that Varus got away with there. Kishore Rai will come back with it, and it'll tip onto the foot of Varus up the near sideline. They'll work it back inside. Kabala. And poked out of bounds, and the official is saying it goes to the Knights for the throw-in. Still no updates. It's still 1-1 to the best of our knowledge between Red River and Cheyenne. Oops. Got to start our clock there. We'll make an adjustment.
Back in for Grand Forks, Mohammed Salad.
All right, we're back on track with our clock now, 22:54 and counting.
Ashish Magar for West Fargo. And Louis Tatwa for Grand Forks, back in the game.
Ohm DeHall will boot it away. Winiger, and a free kick coming up here for West Fargo. Winiger a little shaken up there, but it looks like he's okay. He'll get the ball. Winiger will try and center it in, but it's intercepted. Intercepted by Nick Varus. Varus with the through ball. Peterson. Far side, works it, tried to work it back in for Varus, but it was headed away there by Winiger. Now Mako and looks like a free kick coming up here for West Fargo. I didn't hear the whistle, but that doesn't mean it didn't happen. And a clean takeaway there by Winiger. Winiger will feed it up for Gafua. Gafua with an opportunity. No, he didn't quite have the angle he needed on it there. And Gafua was looking for his second goal of the night. And it would have been his second game in a row where he would have got 2 goals in a night had he connected on that opportunity.
Finn Jackson back in for Grand Forks.
Cautious McGar. McGar has it taken away.
Landon Pritchard back in for West Fargo.
And a free kick coming up here as Winiger is slow to get up. Varus not happy with the call. Lewis Takwa coming in to settle down Varus as Winiger's, and they're going to stop the clock here for the injury. Winiger will come out and they'll send somebody in for his place. Looks like they're going to send in Rajabu Mauricio. Maybe. Yep, Rajabu Mauricio will be the one coming in. 30 minutes remaining in the second half, and the Cheyenne Mustangs have taken a 2-1 lead over the Red River Rough Riders.
For West Fargo.
Fields will come out, scoop that one up. Pritchard, Hager. Hager has it now. Loose ball, picked up by McGar. McGar getting around a couple of defenders. Tried to feed it in there for Gafua. Pritchard will control it back here, just shy of midfield. Centering pass went through the legs of Ibrahim. Ibrahim, or check that, Atubra able to pick it up. Out of bounds, it should be a Knights throw-in, I believe. $18:30 to go.
Colton Mitchell in for Grand Forks Central.
And that one's booted away defensively. That'll be a corner kick from the near side here. So the kick will come in towards the top of the penalty arc, and ball bouncing around there. No one clear possession yet. Looks like the Packers will get there. That's Gafua. Or no, check that. The pass was intended for Gafua. Nice move there by Mitchell. And he'll put a shot on into the hands of Larson. It's a nice pass in there by the Knights. They'll get it back onto the foot of Antilia. Drop it back to, that is Takwa. Now Atubra sends it up. And that's Burhe. No, check that, Mauricio. And Mauricio gets tripped up. And the Knights will come away with the ball. Up to midfield, trying to work it back here and create an opportunity. They're down 3-1 with 16 minutes to go. And it looks like Fargo North has just scored with 13:40 remaining against Shanley. And they now lead 2-1. So Fargo North Spartans lead 2-1 over the Shanley Deacons, looking for their second win of the year. Here's an opportunity, and that one's a little short. Taken away there by the Knights defense. And Tubra touches up on the ball, gains control of it for the moment, tries to work his way through some defenders. Had a little bit of help, comes back to Ashis Magar. Magar tried to feed it back to Tubra, but Tubra slipped, and that allowed the Knights to take possession of the ball, at least for the moment. Out of bounds for a Knights throw-in. Finn Jackson, a sophomore, number 11, into the lineup. He'll give it up to Takwa, excuse me. Takwa will make the throw-in. And a free kick coming up here for Grand Forks Central. "12 minutes left in the second half. Once again, Shanley trails Fargo North 2-1 with about 12 minutes left in that contest. Here we have about 14 minutes left in ours, about 17 minutes remaining in the Cheyenne Red River game. And at last check, Cheyenne led 2-1 in that game. And that one will be scooped up by Fields. Or check that, wrong goalie. It was Larson. Here's Gafua. Gafua gets some separation and has his shot blocked. Deflects out to that far sideline. Jackson Mako is there to scoop it up.
Kishore in for the Packers.
Here's Gafua again, and Gafua will off the post and in. John Gafua with the goal. And it's 4-1. With 13:01 remaining in the half, John Gafua scoring his second goal of the game. And that makes it 4-1 in favor of West Fargo.
Nick Veras and Joey Kinley are in for Grand Forks Central. West Fargo Packer goal scored by number 9, John Gafua.
So things looking good for the Packers. Their rivals are up on the first place team in the EDC. And if this score holds and that score holds, the Packers will be the number 1 team in the EDC with their Red River loss to Cheyenne. Pass intercepted and taken back by Pritchard. Touches it up, gets it to Hager. Hager to Atubra. Atubra gets it to Gafua. He puts one on and he diving out and reaching and saving it was Fields, as Gafua looking for the hat trick there. Veras centers it. to Peterson. Peterson drops it back. Now they work it over to the far sideline. Back onto the foot of Peterson, who tried to advance it up. Got deflected off, I couldn't see which Packer that was. And out of bounds, and it will be a Knights throw-in.
Now in goal for the Packers, Teresa Kasimbo. And in the game, Isaac Fitz.
Teresa Kasimbo takes over in goal for the West Fargo Packers. Matt Larson's night will come to an end on his second varsity start of the season. Back over on the other side, throw in for the Packers. Keishore Ryle, well, no he won't. He'll drop it and leave it for a teammate. That teammate is Ibrahim. Out of bounds, and the Knights throw in now. Once again, it was 2-1 Mustangs, about 30 minutes left in the half. They have about 13 minutes left in that game. We have not gotten a scoring update. So we presume that it's still 2-1 with approximately 13 minutes to go in the game between Cheyenne and Red River. Looking down to the foot of Burhay. Burhay to Atubra. Atubra with a little move around Linseth. And now Varys has it at midfield. He advances it up for Mako. No, check that. That is Mitchell, I believe. Yep. And a whistle. 9 minutes to go. Matter of fact, the clock is stopped with 9 minutes. So Kasembo guarding the near post as Nick Varys will set it up for a free kick about 20 yards out. Just shy of 21 yards out. Now Kasembo get in the middle. And Varys will line up, send it high over the top of the goal. To the best of our knowledge, it's still 2-1 in favor of Cheyenne over Red River up at Cushman Field in Grand Forks. There's approximately 11 minutes left in that contest. And we'll have another stoppage in the clock. 8:23 to go. Yuma Kabbalah is forced to come out. That will bring Ohm DeHall back into the lineup.
DeHall back in for West Fargo.
Once again, clock is stopped with 8:23, and now we're underway here. They'll get it to a Tuber on the near sideline. A Tuber will center it in. Pass was intended for Kishore Rai, and Kishore Rai will eventually touch up on it. Get around the defender, works it inside, cleared away. Varys will touch up on it. They'll center the ball. Packers will pick it back up. Pritchard has it taken away by, I believe that's, I keep forgetting what number 14's name is, Mitchell, Colton Mitchell. And there's an opportunity for Kishore Rai. And Rai scores! And it's 5-1 on the goal by Kishore Rai.
Packer goal. Scored by number 17, Kishore Rai.
So 7:27 to go. Kishore Rai puts in the goal. To make it 5-1. So barring a miraculous turnaround here, the Packers will get out of here with the W, and they'll await the result of Red River and Cheyenne. Right now, Cheyenne leads that match against Red River 2-1. And that one has about 9 minutes remaining, and we have an injured Packer. The injured Packer
Now in
is
for the Packers, Bernard Musafiri, Eli Svenby.
Abdi Salon Welly is the injured Packer. We have our clock stopped with 6:29 to go. We'll take a look at some of the other games. It's 2-1 in favor of Fargo North over Shanley. That has a minute 57 remaining in it. And the good news is he'll walk off on his own, with mostly his own will. So 2-1 Fargo North, just over 90 seconds remaining in that contest. As the official has some words with Yuma Kabbalah. Bismarck Century defeats Bismarck St. Mary's 3-0. I believe that was a volleyball score, actually, and not a soccer score. I don't think St. Mary's has a soccer team. Yes, they do, actually. Yes, they do. Oh, no, that was a volleyball score. I just double-checked it. So Century, 3-0 win over St. Mary's in volleyball and not soccer. Still haven't gotten an update from Davies and South. At last check, it was 0-0 at halftime. That game being played at Fargo South High School. So nice moves there by Nick Varys, and then as it popped away from him, Tubera will pick it up on the near sideline, center it, in the direction of Hager. Hager will advance it up and out of bounds, and it will go in favor of the Packers on the throw-in. There'll actually be a free kick, I guess. Some of the Packer fans below us here cheering for one more goal. There we go. Now we got our clock set. Century and Legacy. And before I get to that, Owen Fields got roughed up a little bit there, but he's okay. Bismarck Century and Bismarck Legacy playing at the Dakota MDU Resources Community Bowl in Bismarck. Both those teams have not lost yet, so one of them is going to go in for a loss. And at last check, I believe it was 4-1 in favor of Century. Yes. So Bismarck Century, undefeated, leads undefeated Bismarck Legacy 4-1. Not sure how much time is left in that game, but it's in the second half, I can tell you that much for sure. 3 minutes to go here. That means there's about 6 minutes up in Cushman Field between Red River and Cheyenne. At last check, Cheyenne led 2-1, and if that score holds, that'll push the Packers to #1 in EDC if that score holds, and assuming that Grand Forks Central doesn't come up with a miracle comeback here in the next 2.5 minutes. We have another stop in the clock. I didn't see what the call was. Okay, we'll restart our clock now with 2:33 to go.
John Gabua returning for the back.
Hager battling for it. Still with it and taken away. Work it up to Varus. Varus will send it through. And here's an opportunity for Grand Forks Central. And it's into the goal, or was it? No, it wasn't. It hit another ball that was sitting by the goal. No, it was a goal. And I missed who scored it. It was number 14. It was Colton Mitchell. Making the score 5-2 with 1:51 to go. And the Fargo North Spartans have defeated the Shanley Deacons 2-1. That's their second win in about 4 years. And they got them both this year, and they're both against Shanley. So congratulations to the Spartans there as they're starting to see some W's fall in their soccer matches. That's certainly a welcome sight. Hate to see a team struggle for that long. So that's one final. Shanley falls to Fargo North 2-1. Gafua there, and that one's popped away. Gafua chips one to the left side of the goal, and it's chased down by Saweed Adid. Had to look there for a moment. Oh, I had number 14 and number 15 flip-flop, and that's the final score.
West Fargo 5, Grand Forks 2. Thank you for attending tonight's meet and supporting high school athletics. Drive safely. See you next time. One of the West Fargo Public Schools safety guidelines
5 to 2. Let's put, I apologize for that. Apparently that button didn't work when they scored the goal. 5 to 2 is your final in favor of West Fargo. We'll take a timeout, and when we come back, we'll do a game recap. We'll try and get some final scores on some of those other games, get you updated on the standings. When we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Order your copy of this game or any of our previous game and event broadcasts on DVD by visiting our website. Just email us the required information found on our website, and we'll mail you your copy of today's game or event on DVD. Orders take approximately 3 to 4 days to arrive. Larger orders could take longer. For all the info on how to order your copy of today's game on DVD, visit our website at msportsnet.com/DVD.
Since 1996, Giants have been a go-to snack in the Midwest. We thank you for your continued trust in Giants to provide you the best quality sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, pistachios, and our delicious cashews.
This is Michael Hall, a senior at Kindred High School in the 20...
Order your copy of this game or any of our previous game and event broadcasts on DVD by visiting our website. Just email us the required information found on our website, and we'll mail you your copy of today's game or event on DVD. Orders take approximately 3 to 4 days to arrive. Larger orders could take longer. For all the info on how to order your copy of today's game on DVD, visit our website at msportsnet.com/DVD.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Since 1996, Giants have been a go-to snack in the Midwest. We thank you for your continued trust in Giants to provide you the best quality sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, pistachios, and our delicious cashews.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
All right, boys, phones off. Here we go.
You taped it. Thank you, boys. This one was 18, didn't it?
Koto Coco.
Hi, Shem, boys. Drink your milkshake.
Sorry, guys. Do you need a sales sign for your store? Maybe displays to light up your booth at trade shows? Or perhaps you are looking for something personal to make birthday of that special someone extra special? No matter what your need is, at Banner Buzz, we have got you covered. This is how it works. Choose from thousands of display products, customize your sizes, or pick from our standard options. For the design, you can create it using our user-friendly design tools, upload your own artwork, or ask our experienced designers to design it for you for free. Place your order using your credit card, and get it delivered right to your doorsteps right on time. Yes, it's that easy. What's more, our amazing customer happiness advisors are always available to answer any query or concern. So what are you waiting for? Have promotional or decoration plans? Make it visible only with Banner Buzz. To know more and get started, visit bannerbuzz.com today.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Download Game Time today.
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators.
This is Michael Hall, a senior at Kindred High School and the 2018-19 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. While the scoreboard reveals the winner of a high school athletic contest, the real winners are those that display good sportsmanship. We need those people who treat competition as a game and not a war. People who show genuine concern for an injured player and those who accept all decisions of the game officials. Remember to be a good sport and a good citizen when you attend a high school game.
Did you miss any or all of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Over 90% of the games on the Magnitude Sports Media Network are available on demand on our website within a couple hours, so you can watch the game anytime. You can also take advantage of the DVR feature, which puts instant replay instantly into your hands. You can watch a delayed version of this live broadcast, rewatch a big play or score, and then at any time, return to live action simply by clicking live. Now you don't have to miss your son's game-winning goal or your daughter's set sealing a serve. Thanks for watching the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
High school sports programs provide valuable lessons for practical life solutions, teamwork, sportsmanship, and hard work. Students learn self-respect through responsibility of their actions through high school activities. There are kids out there, coaches and parents, who appreciate sports officials for doing a tough job with class. More officials are needed, someone like you. Contact your local high school or the North Dakota High School Activities Association to find out how to become an official. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
Do you need a sales sign for your store? Maybe displays to light up your booth at trade shows? Or perhaps you are looking for something personal to make birthday of that special someone extra special? No matter what your need is, at Banner Buzz, we have got you covered. This is how it works. Choose from thousands of display products, customize your sizes, or pick from our standard options. For the design, You can create it using our user-friendly design tools, upload your own artwork, or ask our experienced designers to design it for you for free. Place your order using your credit card and get it delivered right to your doorsteps right on time. Yes, it's that easy. What's more, our amazing customer happiness advisors are always available to answer any query or concern. So what are you waiting for? Have promotional or decoration plans? Make it visible only with Banner Buzz. To know more and get started, visit bannerbuzz.com today.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Since 1996, Giants have been a go-to snack in the Midwest. We thank you for your continued trust in Giants to provide you the best quality sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, pistachios, and our delicious cashews.
All right, boys, phones off. Here we go.
You taped it. Thank you, boys. This one was 18, didn't it?
Koto Coco.
Shem, boys, drink your milkshake.
Sorry, guys.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Order your copy of this game or any of our previous game and event broadcasts on DVD by visiting our website. Just email us the required information found on our website, and we'll mail you your copy of today's game or event on DVD. Orders take approximately 3 to 4 days to arrive. Larger orders could take longer. For all the info on how to order your copy of today's game on DVD, visit our website at msportsnet.com/DVD.
Stadium. There we go. Now my microphone's working. Hopefully that was working earlier, and if not, I apologize. But yeah, welcome back to Essentia Health Packers Stadium. Still waiting on an official final. I have not seen anything pop up on the Red River Cheyenne game, but that game is over now. And at last check, it was 2-1 in favor of Cheyenne. So assuming that that's the final score, here's how the standings would look. With the win for West Fargo, they move up to first place with 18 points in the EDC. Red River, if they'd indeed lost, would fall to second with 16 points. Fargo Davies would bump up to third with 15 points with their 2-1 win over Fargo South tonight. Cheyenne would, if they did indeed defeat Red River 2-1, they would move up to fourth place, or they would stay in fourth place with 14 points. Grand Forks Central would stay in fifth place with 9 points. Fargo North now moves up to sixth place over their rivals from the south, the Fargo South Bruins, as they will flip-flop the 6 and 7 positions, as Fargo North with 2 wins over Shanley has 6 points in EDC standings now, and the loss for Fargo South has them with 5 points. And then Shanley with 2 points in the EDC will stay at number 8. Your finals tonight, Fargo Davies 2-1 winners over Fargo South. Fargo North 2-1 winners over Shanley. We think Cheyenne has won 2-1 over Red River. And then here your final score is 5-2 in favor of the West Fargo Packers. Shots on goal 18-7. If that happens to pop up before our post-game show ends, we'll let you know. But I'm not going to stay on the air waiting for it. So you've already been patient enough, and we certainly appreciate that. Game recap looks like this. It was Mason Winiger scoring the first goal with 16:09 remaining in the first half to make it 1-0 in favor of West Fargo. And then with 8:21 remaining in the second half, Omda Hall would get a penalty kick and convert on it to make it 2-0. And about 20 or 30 seconds later, John Gafua would boot one in to make it 3-0 with 7:57 left in the first half. Let's see here. Where's the fourth goal at? Did I forget to write that one down, or? No, I didn't. Okay, so then it would be 3-0 at halftime. I thought it was 4-0, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. No, it was 3-0 at halftime. Okay. Normally I write that down, but I forgot to write it down this time. So 3-0 at halftime in favor of Fargo South. Or check that. West Fargo Packers, excuse me. Then we'd move to the second half, and it would be 3-0, and Jackson Mako would score on a penalty kick to get the Grand Forks Central Knights on the board to make it 3-1 with 29:31 remaining in the second half. And then John Gafua would score his second goal about 16 minutes later with 13:01 remaining in the second half to make it 4-1. And then Kishore Rai would get a goal with 7.5 minutes to go in the first half to make it 5-1. And then Colton Mitchell would score with just under 2 minutes remaining to make it 5-2, and that would be your final score as the Packers moved to number 1 in the EDC with a 5-2 win over Grand Forks Central. At least we presume that's the case, as we believe Cheyenne has defeated Red River, but we're still waiting for an official final score to pop up on that. I haven't seen anything on any of my sources. So, oh wait, it may have just popped up here. Yes, Cheyenne did indeed defeat Red River 2-1. There we go. All those finals are now on our Twitter. You can go to our Twitter at msportsnet live and check all the final scores from tonight. So your finals one more time. Fargo Davies 2-1 winners over Fargo South. Fargo North 2-1 winners over Shanley. And Cheyenne 2-1 winners over Red River. And the only game tonight in the EDC that did not end in a score of 2-1 was this one here. West Fargo 5-2 winners over the Grand Forks Central Knights. That's going to wrap it up. Once again, you can find us online on YouTube, youtube.com/Magnitude Sports. And you can subscribe and click on the bell to select your subscription preference. You can follow us on Twitter at msportsnet live and search Magnitude Sports on Facebook. And our upcoming game schedule, tomorrow we'll have football for you, 9-man football. Class B will be in Colfax, North Dakota, as the Richland Colts. We'll have a 7 o'clock kickoff with the Enderlin Maple Valley Falcons in high school football. Then we'll be back Saturday with the Cheyenne Mustangs and the West Fargo Packers. It's a 1 o'clock kick for the varsity game. I believe there's a JV game at 11, and if there is, we'll have it for you. If there's not, then I guess we won't. But and then we'll be back with soccer with Cheyenne and Fargo South on the 15th. Back to volleyball as the Packers host the Shanley Deacons on Tuesday, and then more soccer for you on Thursday as the Packers host the Fargo North Spartans. You can get games on demand on our website anytime, 24 hours a day. msportsnet.com/on-demand is where you'll go, and that's not going to pop up, so we're going to skip it. But normally, that's where you would go, msportsnet.com/on-demand. Your final score one more time, West Fargo Packers 5, the Grand Forks Central Knights 2. That'll wrap it up here from Essentia Health Packer Stadium. And we'll talk to you tomorrow from Colfax, North Dakota. Richland Colts and the Enderlin Maple Valley Falcons in 9-man football here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network tomorrow night at 7 o'clock with pregame at about 6:45. Until then, have a great evening, and thanks for watching tonight.